Chapter 6. Store Trouble Ring. The alarm clock blared. Jane sprang from her bed, wide awake, and slapped the clock to sleep. She looked at the time. It was 5 o'clock. She needed to get to work in time for a meeting. While she brushed her teeth, she noticed she had run out of toothpaste. She would definitely get another from Frank's store on her way back from work. No, she moaned weakly. Frank's store was locked. Perhaps she was late. No, the store didn't close till 9, she thought. What was she going to do? She was hungry and exhausted from her day at the office, so she dragged her feet home. She rarely ate at home, but that night was different. She could eat anything in her reach. Unluckily for her, the milk was already sour and the bread stale. That's what you get for taking the foodstuffs in the fridge for granted. Frank's store will definitely be open tomorrow, she thought. No toothpaste, no food supplies. How could she let it get this far? If the store wasn't open by the next morning, she was going to find another. When she decided to go to bed hungry, something suddenly whizzed past her. She jumped back. What the? She cried, trying to get a glance of whatever was with her in the room. Eric! She shrieked and leapt on a chair, terrified. There was Mouse in her room, a big one. She had an unusual fear for them and could not stand the sight of them. It had almost been a month since she got rid of the mouse trap and poison. Now she knows that was a bad decision. Shoo shoo shoo. She stuttered at it, scurried for safety. No! Not in my house, she whined as she tiptoed away. The next morning, Jane left her apartment quite early. She couldn't sleep the previous night because of the company she had in her room. Of all her worries, the mouse was the worst. She kept hearing its tiny feet running around, and its squeaking as it attacked her belongings. She had already seen the damage it had done, and she was rushing to Frank's store to get all she needed. But Frank's store was locked. Why? She yelped, so frustrated. She was already so used to Frank's store that she didn't even attempt to take notice of other stores. She decided to inquire from a woman jogging. Try the one down the street. Though I don't think it would be open, the woman replied, because you're a little too early, she added, and jogged on. Jane didn't care. She was hungry, angry, and desperate. Hopefully, before she got there, the store would be open. However, when she located the store, it was locked. She sighed, dejected. She turned to leave, but caught a glimpse of something on the wall. It was a poster, and the sign read, "To contact the seller, SC and me." She was excited. Maybe she could really contact the seller. She took out her phone and scanned the QR code, and as she had expected, she was connected to the seller. She only had to wait for a few minutes before the seller, a lady, arrived. The lady helped her into the store and gave her all she needed. "Didn't mean to keep you waiting," said the lady when they were done. "Oh, that's okay. But what's that?" Jane asked, pointing at the poster. The lady smiled. "It's a Blizzy Code. It helps my customers contact me whenever I'm away. Connecting with people anywhere has been made easier by Blizzy Code." "Amazing. Thank you for having that. You saved the day," Jane replied, impressed. The lady laughed. "Do have a great day, ma'am," the lady said. Jane walked home happily. She could finally have breakfast, brush her teeth, and get rid of the unwanted guest.